I'm sure plenty of people have told you to hang out on Moai Island like this and to get the Lego glove, which will in turn help you get the Moai glove. But it just does not work. It simply does not work. This is not a great spot to do it, despite what everyone else might be telling you. See, like, at literally any moment, someone can fall out of the sky like this weirdo named HolyKnight here, and literally, like, just attack you while you're getting your Legos, and then just absolutely destroy you, and it's so sad and depressing and cringe, honestly. But there are way better spots you could be grinding the trap glove than Moai Island. I have a few spots I would like to show you, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'll be listing off the pros and cons of every single spot, so you can decide which spot you like best and you want to try out. Now, this first strategy is a strategy I'm sure many of you have heard of before. Basically, you have a friend grab the defense glove and push you into the ground like so. I mean, what I meant to say was you have them push you into the ground like this. Boom. Once you're in the ground, you are pretty safe from a lot of attacks and creepy crawlies that would want to ruin your day. So you can just sit down here and spam Legos and basically have a good time. Now, there are a few problems with this spot that I would like to address. The first spot is you obviously run the risk of glitching out of this island and falling into the void. So at any moment, you could possibly fall into the void. Make sure to stay away from these edges. You have to, if you get too close to an edge, go into first person mode and wiggle your way back to the middle of the island, kind of like this. Just move your screen left to right and you kind of move towards the middle. This strategy is actually quite effective, although there are some gloves that can take you down. And obviously there's this problem which you are seeing where I'm starting to move towards the edge and I'm going to fall out the side and into the void, which is also another problem with this strategy. All in all, it's a pretty good spot. I would recommend it. I'm sure a lot of you people know it. Anyways, but I think there is a spot that is much better than this. Let me show you right now. So basically what your friend is going to be doing is building really far out, kind of like this. As you can see, we are just building really far out. We're going to want to go as far out as the game allows for this strategy. The problem with this strategy is that if your friend dies, you die with him because his obby will disappear. Yeah, which is a problem. But if you can build out far enough, then you are pretty dang safe. If you can build all the way to build height and really far out, you'll be pretty darn safe. No one will really be able to reach you, and you're honestly just pretty fine and dandy. Big chillin'. Now, obviously, there are some problems with this. There are problems with pretty much every hiding spot in the game that I am willing to admit. Now, these next two spots are easy to get to, but I would not really recommend them really that well. They won't protect you probably as much as the other two spots, but they are easier to get to, and they work, and they at least work better than Moai Island, though. So yeah, for this next strategy, you're going to want to help your friend get up on top of the tree. Once you get your friend up on the tree, he should be decently safe up there. Although, obviously, there are gloves that can take him out, like gloves that can jump high and stuff. And, you know, it's a whole thing. But, once he's up there, he's moderately safe. It's easy to get up there. All you have to do is have a friend boost you up. It's not that hard. But it's really not that safe. So, you know, if you want to do it, you can, but it's safer. It's safer than Moai Island, but it's not that much safer. You can still get taken out, just not as easily. Now, I have one final strategy left to show you. Now, this last trick is also pretty easy, and it is somewhat effective. Basically, you're gonna have your friend diamond glove about here. He will do fine. And basically, they're gonna jump on top of you and then drop Legos at about here. So if anyone jumps down, they'll land on the Lego and kind of fall down the waterfall. Again, this spot is safer, I would argue, is safer than Moai Island. But it is not the safest. It's really easy to do, and it will keep you moderately safe because you're kind of hidden. And if someone jumps down, they'll trip on the Legos and probably fall off, which also helps make it a better spot. But again, it is not the safest spot. I would actually recommend the obby technique, because that technique works really well. It's really it's just a good all-around strategy, and I think you guys should try that one. If this video was helpful to you, make sure to leave a like on this video so other people can find it, and I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And while you're new here, why not subscribe so you don't miss out on any other videos like this one. And this guy will not be seeing you in the next video. He will. Adios.